What's going on, Jerome's? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day of the... So, can we just say that the week before Christmas and the week between Christmas and New Year's, nothing gets done? Nothing gets done. Because, I mean, so I fully understand. And I respect that we are earning your time because, I mean, there's only so much time in the day, right? And I understand that people watching this while they're pooping or at work... You know, they got the extra tabs. They got the spreadsheet open just in case the boss, she walks by and all that stuff. I got, again, thank you for coming along on our journey. Long story longer. So, speaking of longer, long life, old, feeling it. So last night was I forget the name of the bowl. Something to do with coffee. But UTSA Roadrunners, let's go. Larry Coker, David Morgan II, Marcus Davenport. So UTSA played Marshall, Random Moss. Let's go. And the two starting quarterbacks were Owen McCown and Cole Pennington. All right, so Owen McCown, son of Josh McCown, who bounced around the league, saw a backup for a number of years. Former quarterbacks coach for the Panthers. They got fired. Then Chad Pennington's kid, Cole Pennington, which it's crazy. It's crazy. It makes you feel old as crap. Also, you see like Patrick Surtain the second. You see all of the juniors and the seconds playing in the NBA and NFL. It just enough to make you feel old. Just wait until RG4 is in the league. You just wait, man. Something that you can't wait on is hopefully Nick Mullens will have himself a great performance against the Detroit Lions as the Vikings look to move to 8-7 on the season. And his performance against the Bengals, 24 points, should be enough to win. And he made some bad interceptions, but also he was efficient with the offense. He distributed the ball. Hockenson, JJ, and especially Addison had themselves a great game. So overall, Nick Mullens, in the grand scheme of things, did okay. Two extremely boneheaded interceptions in scoring position, which sucks. But in terms of EPA, expected points added, he was top 10 in terms of quarterback performances week 15. This is from Sumner Sports. So Nick Mullens checking in at number 10, and his EPA per play, so expected points added per play, was 0.19, and total for the day, his expected point average, like this is essentially, like the baseball's wins above average. WAR, what is it good for? But 7.6. So against the prime meridian of quarterbacks, which I don't know, what would that be? Sean Mannion? Actually, no, he'd be below. But he's adding a touchdown worth of value. Now, going through, Baker's up there at 1 at 25.1. Yeah, perfect quarterback rating up at Lambeau. Purdy, Goff, Derek Carr, Aiden O'Connell. Aiden O'Connell was a bad man last Thursday. Brissett, which, limited sample size after Sling and Sam Howell got benched. Stafford, Jake Browning. We would talk about Bruno, no. And then Tua. But either way, Nick Mullens, he was efficient and was able to get a couple things done. Now, we'll need more of that on Sunday against the Lions as well as going forward. Also going forward is TJ friggin' Hockenson, and 2 revenge games against his former team. And, hey, is Hockenson going to have a hissy fit on the sidelines? You should have never traded me. Okay. But the whole thing is that Hockenson has 902 receiving yards on the season with 3 regular season games left to play, and he has a chance to break the Vikings tight end single season receiving record of 1,004 yards set by Joe Sensor back 1981. Steve Jordan is on this list at 3 and 5 respectively with 859 and 795, and then Kyle Rudolph in 2016 with slinging Sammy Sleeves Bradford put up 840. So Hockenson, yes, was it a 14-game season in 81? Really doesn't matter. But either way, Hockenson's put up numbers, and once he passes Joe Sensor, Hockenson has to open up a number of local chain sports bars that close. So I don't make the rules. It's in the CBA. Also, so the Vikings had an extra practice on Tuesday. I'm sure it's fine, obviously, but it's interesting. So the Vikings have their first official practice Wednesday, Thursday, Friday ahead of the Sunday game. But on Tuesday, Kevin Seifert, ESPN, who is not Carl Gershman, the Vikings had a bonus practice today. Did not see running back Alexander Madison nor right tackle Brian ONeal on the field during the portion open to reporters. Bonus practice, that's right. Hey, Hey, Lions, you having a bonus practice? No, because you don't want it. Sharia don't like it. But Madison not out there. He's dealing with a high ankle sprain. Tai Chandler, who we'll get to in a second, looked pretty damn good. Brian ONeal. Brian ONeal is leading the NFL in pass block and win rate per ESPN. And ONeal having him back in the lineup, even though did have a bit of a tough game against Chicago and the Raiders, but having him back in would certainly make a ton of sense, although Queensberry did look pretty good against the Bengals. And with Tai Chandler, Tai Chandler looked really damn good, man. He looked absolutely fantastic. 5.7 yards per carry, $132, and a touchdown. Alec Lewis, the Athletic. Vikings running back Tai Chandler had the 7th most rushing yards over expected in Week 15 among running backs, according to Next Gen Stats. Overall rushing success rate was highest against Bengals that has been since Justin Jefferson went down. So Vikings running game getting on track. And Tai Chandler, we Vikings fans have told you over the last 2 years, play Tai Chandler. Free Tai Chandler. See how he runs. Get him out there. That's right, man. So even once Madison's ankle is healed, Madison can still serve a role. Like, he can be the RB2 to Tai Chandler. There you go. And with Justin Jefferson, so JJ's been doing the media circuit this week, and he showed a little bit of love to wide receiver coach Keenan McCardle. James Palmer, NFL Network. Vikings wide receiver Justin Jefferson went to Kevin O'Connell when he got the head coaching job and requested to keep wide receiver coach Keenan McCardle. McCardle has played a massive role in his development and that of rookie Jordan Addison. This is so good. So JJ was on NFL Network and basically was talking about how much Keenan McCardle has meant to him. And that's the thing, too. McCardle was the only former Zimmer assistant who was carried over to the Kevin O'Connell regime. And also, JJ wasn't the only one going to bat for him. Adam Thielen was there. KJ Osborne was champing at the bit for McCardle. And, you see it, like, on the sidelines, like, they respect his knowledge. Keenan McCardle is a guy who's been there, done that, got the T-shirt, played in the league for almost 20 friggin' years, won a Super Bowl with the Bucks, was a standout with the Jaguars back in the day. And, actually, did he win 2 Super Bowls? He may have won one with Washington. Doesn't matter. But, yeah, he definitely knows the game. He definitely has respect of the players. And, there's a reason why Jordan Addison has hit the ground running as a rookie wide receiver. Not only is he talented, but he's open to learning, and he's really crafted his game to the NFL level. And JJ, what can you say, man? It's fantastic. So I love when... That's what I love too. Like when it's mic'd up or like Hard Knocks or whatever, when they show players on the sidelines with their position coaches and they're just getting hyped. I love that. I love stuff like that, man. Also, something I love is Kirk Cousins returning. Now, with the caveat that hopefully it's at a team discount. Bucks fan page put this out. Kirk Cousins on his future. Quote, I would love to be back in Minnesota. Hopefully we can make that happen. This tends to be more of a February-March conversation, and there is more right now about just finishing the football season and trying to offer support any way I can. Now, some Vikings fans have given him crap for not being on the sidelines. Like, oh, go down on the sidelines. While you're at home playing football with your kids. Well, again, what can Kirk really add on the sidelines besides, yes, another set of eyes, but also would that be undermining the quarterback's coach and assistant quarterback's coach? Maybe. But also, I respect why he's not doing it because it potentially would be a distraction because, like I said, the cameras would pan him every single time. I'm just like Rodgers in a Jets game. Him warming up before the game, him walking into the locker room, that's all a distraction. It's all about him. Oh, yeah, and Rodgers saying, I probably can't come back because my Achilles ain't healed. We knew that. Everybody knew that. So that's why Kirk ain't around. But if you listen to Dobbs or Mullens or Justin Jefferson talk, Kirk's involved. Like, Kirk is certainly involved behind the scenes more than people do know. But having Kirk back, I think it's the most likely outcome at this point. Kirk was playing at an extremely high level. I think in a weird way his Achilles may get the Vikings to have a discount or get the Vikings Kirk at a cheaper rate because it could evaporate his free agent market because how many people are going to spend up without knowing the true Kirk? Like, hey, we're going to pay $40 million a year for a guy who's going to be 36 with an Achilles? And that certainly could help the Vikings out. But the Vikings take on last the whiteout. I'm fired up, man, because even though there should be white helmets, this still looks really damn good. So crisp So clean, so fresh and so clean. We got our ONeal whiteout sweatshirt going on here. And like I said, it's a miracle that this hasn't been stained as of yet, because I got 3 kids, drink a lot of coffee, drink a lot of beverages that have pigmentation, as well as, so everything I eat basically has sauce. So we had some sliced up steak with a little bit of soy, a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of ponzu. And it's like, how did I not slap all of this onto here? Just give it time. It's going to be, hey, by the time Sunday's over, post-game show, it's going to be covered in like buffalo sauce, maybe a Captain Coke. I don't know. Who really knows? But that's it. Vikings Wednesday news dump. Thanks for coming along. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.